Wow, it's so weird to be raining in Spain. I thought he was going to say, "You've not bought all that rubbish, have you?"
Fabulous. They are gorgeous.
So Terry's forgot to put his microphone on, so for once, he can't speak. So with your skin tone and your outfit, you could wear them all at once. So morning everyone, we've woken up and it's really cloudy today in Spain. So we thought, what should we do today? Let's go to the supermarket and then we'll also go, because it's Saturday, we're going to go to the Llanos market at Albox where we took you a few months ago. So we'll see what's changed in the last couple of months, see if they've got anything cool. And then we can also get our food shopping, a little bit of this, a little bit of that. So it's very rare that have a coffee maybe. It's kind of rare you get days like this, isn't it? You usually wake up and it's sunny, and then you wake up and it's cloudy, and it throws you a little bit. So today we're going on a very beautiful route over the mountains, through almond groves, really lovely scenery. It doesn't look its best today, but I'll take a little bit of footage so you can see what it looks like. I've never seen anything quite like that. It's actually maybe a little damage there, but and the spout I think is a little damaged too. Like a little shell teapot. Look at the lid. And then to match, this cool little jug.
Nice.
No markings on them at all. So I'm not sure. I don't think so. No. Yeah, they're unusual.
So that's my coffee.
Quite unusual, nicely decorated and things. Yeah, she's had quite a few new bits and bobs actually. Anything take your eye, people. Oh, and look who's still here. Your little USSR piece is still here, look. I'll hold on to him so we don't forget him today. Hello. Hold on a second. They're glass. Some more vintage IKEA. They seem kind of all in one piece. Let me take the flex out so you can have a proper... So they're a similar style.
Same glass.
That kind of frosted glass. Just checking it over. Just very simple. This is Spanish plugs, which is a slight issue if we're going to sell it in the UK. So she's got two. See how the light just pops out like that? Just checking them. Check if they're chipped or cracked. €1 each. I think that's worth a little pump. They're quite nice anyway. Yeah. We'll have both of those. I'll put them on the counter with your little... I'll put them on the counter with your little Russian bird or whatever it is so we don't forget them. It is. I'll handle him very carefully, don't worry. We'll add him to the little stash. There we go. Yeah, that's cool. I love a bit of vintage IKEA. It could be the new West German pottery, couldn't it? But we do seem to be seeing quite a lot of it at this time. I think it's like you said the other day, if you think about West German pottery or IKEA lights or whatever, you kind of see them because they're in your mind and you're, I suppose, in a way looking for them. So they've still got a cool kind of oak tree shaped wicker table that we found last time. I think it was €35, something like that. And we left it because it's quite big for us to transport, but we did quite like it for ourselves. I'm thinking, having been sat in our living room now a bit more, because we've kind of move properly into our house. So we're kind of getting a bit more relaxed in there and working out how the space works. Whether that's the right thing for us or not, or whether we could sell it and transport it and all of that, I don't know really. But it is really cool. You probably remember it from last time. So we'll have a think about that, see if there's anything new that catches our eye, but I think that's still pretty nice. And I think if you didn't see the previous video, which is thrifting in a Spanish market, so you can look back and watch that when we had a lovely sunny day here at Amanda's. But this, we looked at this in more detail, but it's got this lovely metal legs and nice, I just tilt it to you, like an oak tree shaped, we felt like an oak tree shaped top, so like an oak tree shaped top. It's easy for you to say. It's like a little tongue twister. We saw this last time. We didn't have quite enough cash on that particular day, so this is 15, I think, still. We thought this is great on a wall, even in our own house, but I think it's quite saleable as a decorative piece. What age it is, I don't know, but it feels to me like it's got a bit of a kind of a retro feel about it. And you can actually use it in the Spanish heat anyway. If you get really warm, I can just stand and waft you with it. Or you could waft me with it, either way. So, yeah, we'll have him today, shall we?
I think so.
Okay.
I can't speak first.
Oh, I forgot you can't speak, so we're going to take that one. So Terry's forgot to put his microphone on, so for once, he can't speak.
Please think quiet.
And not forgetting that unless you want to hold the chicken, just do thumbs up, thumbs down, because you can't speak because you've not got your microphone on. Oh, well, that was nice. Amanda's so nice and friendly, and she'd
Witnessed our last YouTube.
witnessed
seen
our
herself on there.
Yeah, she was happy. Terry's got his microphone on now, so he can speak.
Yay.
Hey, is that a good thing or a bad thing? Thumbs up, thumbs down. Yeah, so she's really sweet, and she said, "Oh, thanks for putting me on YouTube last time." She said, "I saw it," and so that was fun. So we're having a bit of a chat with her, and
She always has a bit of new stock, which is great.
bits of
A little
new bits and
turnaround.
bobs. Yeah, it's kind of So today you'll see we bought that fan because we had our eye on that last time, and a few other little smalls, bit of IKEA as well, which we'll research when we get back. And now we're going to head off to Albox, do a bit of shopping, maybe get a coffee. Oh, and there's that little market there too. Wow, it looks really busy. There's loads of cars here today. Last time we came really early, it was like 8 o'clock in the morning, whereas today it's about 11:20, so everyone else is here. Everyone's had the same idea, look, so they've perhaps got all the good stuff, or we're just looking for different stuff, so we'll still be fine. Time will tell. Yeah, it's so busy, look, there's people everywhere.
Wow. Oh, it looks great. The last time I think we headed off early. We headed off early like we would in the UK, but actually I don't think every store was open.
It's quite a nice old pot. You see, when I broke the other one the other day, this has also been expertly fixed, so there's still hope for your one. Quite a nice size. Yeah, that's a nice little shape as well, nice colour. There's lots of nice small bits of, whether you'd say this was studio pottery, I'm not sure, it might be manufactured, but it's a lovely colour.
It's nice colour and
Nice
glaze.
kind of spout on it. Yeah, that's really cool. It looks older on the back than on the front, but the chain looks quite old. It feels quite lightweight, but quite an unusual kind of costume piece.
Yeah, the colours are lovely. They're unusual, so
I don't think
maybe
anything is hugely expensive. It's got lots of bangles and things, so there might be scope to kind of do a little deal.
yeah, nice.
So that's got quite a nice, almost like a masculine energy to it.
Yeah,
It's not ever so long.
no, not so sure about that one. I'll just see if I can get these.
One false move and the whole lot of them is going down. We found some nice bangles.
Yeah, well, I think so. They're hard to tell on here, so I don't know if I can.
It's difficile.
Is it okay?
I think she's going to help you.
Oh, gracias.
Ah, ya.
Oh, yeah, and then
Ah,
the precio?
este me pone €1.
€1?
Sí.
See, gracias. The orange one's quite nice, so that might be.
I love how it's so
fine.
fine. Let me
Yeah,
show me the
that's
colour.
lovely.
Wow, that's really lovely.
So that's nice. And there was another little.
Let's show those again together. Yeah, it's like an acrylic metallic. I'll just be like a hand model.
It's a rosa
Sí.
sort of.
Puede
And-
poner rosa también.
And this one looks like it's wooden and brass. Also nice. I think they're nice to have. Yeah, these ones and these were on IKEA. I put them. Oh yeah, another rosa. Hello.
We're just buying them now. We're just doing the deal. This is Richard. He is a rogue. He is a
He's a
rogue.
rogue.
And Catherine,
They are gorgeous.
you can be the star of our YouTube video.
To do YouTube.
They're going to say, how did he get in there?
I thought he was going to say, you've not bought all that rubbish, have you?
Fabulous. We've got them here.
Yeah, she's got some lovely jewellery, and we've not even looked at this bit.
Oh, I didn't see that bit.
Yeah, there's more. Terry's done the deal, and there's more. So we're just going to do a cool little deal. 15 for all. I've just added an extra necklace.
Oh. Without my
I just made
approval?
an executive decision.
He's shopping on his own.
So this is really heavy. Looks to me a bit like a bronze and aluminium clock, a bit like the one we picked up.
What was his name? Henry someone.
It was, I can't remember now.
It's actually really nice.
But yeah, that's really cool. And it's got like kind of like, almost a bit Salvador Dali on the, where the numbers would be. Looks quite an age to the hands
Think
to
that
me.
one's broken off.
There's no markings on it. And on the back, lovely quality, I think. So we'll ask him how much that one is. There's 11.60. There you go.
We
Thank
got
you.
some of our supplies.
So yeah, we just
A little bit of-
needed a bit of this and some of these poppadoms, which are really great, and some garlic powder.
we normally find all Asia in Arboleas, but
Yeah, we do. But
now we know he comes to the market.
we've wandered around the corner, and here he is. So as well as thrifting, we've done some shopping as well.
We
Thanks
can
ever
eat
so
tonight.
much.
Nice to see you.
Really nicely displayed. It's almost like a little store with little vignettes. It's really nice. Yeah, with this kind of big is it sunflower? And yeah, it feels quite nice.
Is that just a,
I swear a sticker's
a
been on it.
sticker?
So very cobwebby. So you probably picked that up for not a lot. So unusually we've got a bit of rain today, but
Which is
which
very odd.
hardly ever happens here. And when it does, no one's quite prepared for it. Look at this massive corn on the cob. That's really cool. I've never seen anything quite like that before. Fancy a corn on the cob vase? Maybe not. It's your last chance. If you miss it, you miss out.
No thanks.
They're not the same as ours, are they?
It looks like it to me. But
We bought some of those the other day and we had 5. I can't reach it. I need to have a look, get my motion going and do it that way. Made in Spain, a glass sunbow. I don't think they're very similar. I think they might be the same.
I think they're the same.
You like that one?
Yeah, this one's lovely. It's lovely with a simple catch as well. But
Nice
those are
colours.
beautiful. Look at those. Catch in the light.
Yeah,
Coral
gorgeous.
and pearlescent. It's
That's
just that
really
lovely
nice.
soft colour.
And
So
the textures, if I zoom in on that one, the textures are really nice actually.
yeah, I think that's a definite. It's lovely. It'll be
Yeah, really nice. And the sun's coming out a little bit, so it looks lovely against your skin. It's funny, jewellery's always in a tangle.
it's quite
Zoom in
interesting.
on that.
I think it's a little damaged. It's a shame. It's a lovely design though. Maybe it's okay.
I think it would polish out, or
Yeah, that's quite nice too. It's beautiful with the colour of the wood and this lovely big sort of chunky piece on the bottom.
yeah, it's unusual statement, isn't it?
Lovely. Very
Find out how much
summery.
that one is.
What do you think with this one?
I think
It's
that's
very
quite.
plain and
I
simple.
love the
It's quite
beads.
nice.
The beads are lovely. It's almost like coconut shell or something. The beads.
And I think actually seeing it off of the stand, and it would look lovely with denim. It's got that lovely flat thing that sits nice with that colour. So
with your
and
skin
it's a
tone
nice-
and your outfit, you could wear them all.
all at once.
Let's
Yeah,
see how much
we'll
they are.
find out how much they are.
Some are precious stones and some are
Just like a yeah,
So have you bought the cheap ones or the precious ones? Let's
probably
see.
the precious ones, I'm sure.
Now these are
Just like woody and things.
a couple of euros for that one. €1 for that one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then this is probably
That
one with
is-
small
yeah,
stones. I don't know what it
that's-
actually is. Do you think it's like
Oh, I can't remember. what it's
coral,
called
or is
now.
it like-
It is. Oh yes, it is type of coral. Yeah, and that's 5. That one.
well, it's pretty special, I think.
Yeah, that's
Perhaps
nice.
we'll take those.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you.
5, 7, €8 for the 3.
Oh, thanks very much.
I'll put them in a bag for you.
Grazie. €8, thanks very much, thank you.
So I can just about see you through the rain on my glasses. So there's a great vibe at the market today. We met some friends, different people that had seen us on YouTube, so that was fun. We picked up, unexpectedly, a lot of jewellery today, lots of necklaces, bangles, a few bits of ceramic as well. So it was worth popping in today. And what with that and a little haul from Amanda's, I think it's been quite a good morning.
Wow. It's so weird to be raining in Spain. We'll have to put the blowers on, although it's actually quite warm in the car. So it's a funny thing in Spain with these temperatures because you
It's
can
not necessarily cold,
No.
but it's just cold for here
Yeah.
and a bit miserable. So
So yeah, let's head on. So we got this and this. Done.
okay, so we're back. Are you ready, Tal?
I think so. I've got a coffee here. I forgot.
Oh.
I made a coffee. That was the first thing we had to do. It's a very strange day in Spain today.
It's like a
raining.
UK day, isn't it?
It is. It's raining and it's grey. The land here is desperate for rain. Spain is very dry at the moment, so it's really great for that. And it's nice. It's like a novelty, really. We can get cozy with even lit the fire. So we thought we'd put it into the video because it's such an unusual occurrence. So yeah.
Just to be clear, this is thrifting in Spain, not
Not the
thrifting in the UK. So we've had a cool little morning. We had an impromptu drive out to the Llanos market at Albox. We've been there in a previous video called Let's Thrift a Summer Market, and I'll show you the picture of that below. So if you want to check that video out, same place but different finds, totally different this time. We found lots of West German pottery last time. The market really had a totally different vibe, didn't it? Today had a real cool, busier feel about it, didn't it?
Well, I think as well we realised last time, we were so keen to get there. We said when we were at the market, we sort of got up really early, thought we need to get there for the best buys and all of that. But it turned out that a lot of them didn't really open till later. So we could tell that as we left about 10 o'clock. So I think we got there at 8 when it opened.
We did really early, yeah.
And by 10:30ish when we were leaving, some were still opening. And
Yeah.
so we realised today the best time was probably to get there at 10. And it was true, apart from 2 of our favourite stores that we actually got, the West German, they were actually closed.
I think they were probably just on holiday. So I think generally, if we got there, I think we got there about 11:15 or something, and it seemed like almost the perfect time.
Yeah.
There was quite a few of our friends we bumped
Very
into,
buzzy. We met so many people.
some people who we'd seen on YouTube as well. So it's great. And I suppose that's the feeling a market needs to have, really.
Yeah, it's quite difficult to film. I said to Tom, it's much more difficult to film in a market. I think everyone's sort of there, and even when you're trying to film a little bit incognito, you can't just, it's so buzzy. If you hold the camera up, you're often in people's faces because everyone's coming towards you, and then they're not always happy. So yeah, it's a bit more tricky, I find, to get, and the same at car boot sales. So
Everyone's desperate for the bargains, whereas in a store, it's a slightly different feel. Whereas at a market, you've got a few hours and everyone's like pushing and shoving, thinking, I want that, I want that.
you're really keen to get the sort of atmosphere of the market. You said, oh, it's got that lovely buzz. So we hope that comes across on the video today.
The other problem is, and we'll find this out, you'll already know because you'll have already seen it, but at this point we don't know because we haven't edited the video yet. there's lots of music playing at the market, and YouTube doesn't really like that. So we might have had to mute some of the background noise anyway. But you'll get the gist.
Yeah.
Today was a real day of jewellery, wasn't it? Which is your thing, really.
Well, yeah, I loved finding so many things in one day. I mean, mainly from just 2 stalls, I think. And they were such good deals. There's one that we'll show you it's all sort of semi-precious stones, coral and things. And then the lady said, "Oh, that one's semi-precious." She said, "Oh, it's going to be a bit more." And we thought,
wait for it.
What's she going to say? 15, 20 euros. And she said 5. So that was great.
So you snapped her arm off and said, "I'll have it."
I did. I thought, oh, we'll take that one as well then. Because all the others were like €1. And we find in Spain, most of the jewellery, they say 1 to 3 euros. So yeah, some great finds. We can't wait to show you what we've got.
And I found some pottery and some lighting as well. So lots to show you. So we'll split and we'll each show you our different area of expertise, as it were.
I don't think mine's an expertise. It's just what I love.
Mine either, really. I think we just know what we like, really, don't we?
Yeah.
So who shall start? Do you want to start or shall I start?
I think you can start.
Okay, here we go. So this lovely little blue jug, a very small little size, quite a cute little design. Nice glaze, as we are want to say. So that one was €4 in the end. No markings underneath. So it's just like a little studio pottery piece, I would say. But we just thought the colour, the size, just was a cute little thing. And for €4, which maybe is a little bit too much for this particular jug, but because we got such good deals on the jewellery, we thought, well, once you even it all out, that's probably going to be €2 or something, which is about £1.60. So that's a £5-6 little jug, which is quite cute for cream and milk and things like that, little posies. Then this is something that Terry spotted, actually, this, I suppose, sunflower jug, which has got a real kind of Mediterranean feel about it. No markings on this one either, so we're assuming this is probably, I'll just show you the bottom there, we're assuming this is probably just a local Spanish piece or Portuguese or something like that. You guys might have seen something similar on your travels and you might say, oh no, that's definitely from so-and-so. So let me know in the comments below, and also let us know what you think of all the thrifts that we've been buying today. You might think, what on earth have they been buying? But hopefully you'll like a lot of the bits, and it's quite nice that as well, because inside, nearly dropped it, inside it's got a nice kind of terracotta glaze in there too. So we thought that's a lovely size. When you see it next to me, that's great for a big bunch of flowers or daffodils or, well, mini sunflowers actually would be great, wouldn't it? If you're going with the theme. But yeah, nice, just all in that one colour, we thought. So that was a bargain. That one was, how much was that? Where did we buy that?
5.
So that was 5. I think he wanted €8, and we were like, so he wiped the dust off, and we had a proper look, and then he said 5. I think we said 5. He said okay. It was pouring with rain, and I think he thought, let's make a deal. And he had a beautiful big olive pot, probably what, 2 foot tall. That was €120. So if we sell all of these thrifts, you can go back, Terry, and buy the big olive pot. But so we thought that was nice.
I was thinking about the pot on the way home.
I'm sure you were. So this Terry spotted a couple of weeks ago when we, again, filmed that previous video, Let's Thrift at a Spanish market, and we forgot about it and left it there by mistake. This was from Amanda's Segunda Mano, which is kind of on the way to the market. Now, I'm going to show you this because we thought, this is an unusual little ornament. If you fiddle around with it, it kind of comes to pieces. So the head comes off, and this stick here doesn't come off, but these little bits come off. And if I show you as well, you'll see the original color. And when you Google it, every other piece is painted red. So either this has been sanded off or it's been played with so much, it's just worn off. I'm thinking maybe worn off because it's still got a nice polished finish. So the idea of this, I'll retrieve the other bit another time, is it's like a children's stacking toy. So they just then have to put it all back together again, which we thought was quite a fun idea. So value-wise, this was €1, and it looks like it could be worth, this is not in the best condition, this one, Really good condition. They're worth about 25 to 30, possibly more in euros. I mean, this one's probably, just as a novelty piece, probably worth about 10 or 15, perhaps something like that. So Terry really liked that. So that's his little Russian chicken. You will know that we like a bit of vintage IKEA. This is one of their lamps called Grono. You'll perhaps have come across this. This is from probably the early 2000s. It's always difficult to 100% date the IKEA stuff. You might know a way of doing that. So please comment below if you know a way of finding out more accurately. The great thing with IKEA stuff, it has codes on the back of everything, so you can immediately see what it is. So these were €1 each. Shall I light it up for you? Brace yourself because it's bright. These range from about 25 to 30, and there's a couple of pairs on Etsy, and we do obviously have two. A couple of pairs on Etsy for €135. I mean, that's probably overstating it really. That's probably a bit too much, but because we've got the other vintage IKEA pieces too, we thought it'd make a nice little display on the stall, and we can sell these for a nice price. So if you see it against a clear painted wall, imagine if it was on a flat wall. That would just look really striking, and because it's so big, it makes a real big impact. So we thought that was a great buy for 15. We might even keep that for ourselves, I'm not sure, because we've got quite a few empty walls upstairs here. So I think that will really add to things. And if you look at the detail here in the center, it's all kind of raised up. So we think that's really cool. So yeah, those are my little thrifts for today. And now we'll move on to the jewelry. And I have to say, I'm getting into the jewelry, and he's found some good stuff today.
So bangles.
Wow.
We got this little haul of them. They're all in, I mean, whether they're all from the same person, because they've all got this lovely, warm, peachy, blush colour about them, really. And then obviously the brighter orange, which just lifts the whole
You could see him on one wrist, couldn't you?
Yeah, you could. So these ones are lovely. All of these are all brass inside with the inlay of these lovely colours. They look again like coral, but I don't think they are. They're just to give that sort of appearance.
Well, they could be. What do you think? I mean, other people might think, well, I identify that as something from Morocco or India, or they might recognise it.
They're just lovely. They're just different.
Could be
You
shell.
can tell
or
they've got a
something.
little bit more, like I say, about them because of this sort of brass, sort of metal bangle itself. So there's them ones. The same with these, just inlaid with this brighter, sort of lovely, sort of orange colour. But still, they've just got a lovely texture and feel to them.
They match the chair you're sitting on, actually.
They do. Very nice. And then this one I really love. It's got these lovely, almost like clear, but
It's almost like mirrored, almost.
Yeah, smoky mirrored, sort of coloured, sort of glass. They're not glass. So again, it's plastic, but it's just lovely. But again, all in this lovely inset in this brass bangle. So they feel nice and they've got a nice weight. So they're nice all together, really. And then this is the one as well I like for myself. It's got wood inlaid with little brass little gaps. Just very simple.
Does it fit you though?
So I've not tried it.
Give it a try.
No. I mean,
Definitely not.
even no.
If you get it on, you're never getting it off again. That's the problem.
What is it when they take a rib out to fit into certain outfits? Well, I don't care if I didn't get it off. So I might struggle and get this on later. It's interesting because we were worried that we'd been buying bangles and they don't fit any lady either. But then our neighbour came round and just slipped them onto her wrist. So without even realising, obviously women have a much more
It's our
delicate
big
hand,
manly wrists.
or whether they just they just fold up a bit more. So yeah,
I think men's knuckles are probably in.
yeah, this part seems wider.
So we're going to stay by the fire, all cozy this afternoon. Thanks for watching our video today and for watching the thrift haul as well. Hopefully you liked all the goodies we picked up today.
See you next week.
Bye.
Bye.